say hello as well. Well, today I am coming to you live from the beautiful sunny Central Coast of New South Wales, and my name's Courtney. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I thought I'd pop in and say hi on my today. Hooray, it's Thursday. So it's the last Thursday for the year. Hope you've all had a lovely Christmas, and looking forward to the new year. Good couple of reasons why we're all looking forward to the new year. I'm thinking I did have it all on my table, but I've left it over there on the one at the back, so I'll just grab it. We've got celebration coming. So back to front at the moment, but as soon as I swap my other camera over, it'll be around the right way. My dear darling Eilish bought me a new camera for Christmas, so hopefully we've got a few things sorted. Okay, hopefully we're not as fuzzy today. I've been playing, I've got a private group that I play on, so hopefully we've been doing okay. So what I'll do is I'll show you where we're at today. Okay, so we're going to do a sneak peek again from this mini catalogue that starts on the 4th of January, so it's only a couple of days away. I think if the countdown's on, 30 days has September, April, June. So 31 of January. So we're looking at about mid next week, I think Tuesday, Wednesday. Gosh, it may even be Thursday. So the 1st is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday next week, this one starts. So I can show you the front. I can show you the back, but I can't show you the inside yet. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing with a lovely stamp set out of it called Notes of Nature. It's a bundle, it's part of a suite. There are 2 sets that go with this bundle. There's also one called the Lovely and Sweet bundle, but I'm going to be playing with Notes of Nature. This is Notes of Nature here. This is our celebration brochure. Again, beautiful front, gorgeous back. Can't show you the inside yet. All right, so a couple of different things during celebration. There's extra goodies for those people that want to shop, those people that want to host a party or a workshop, and those people that want to join. So we've got some really good things coming up. So again, this one starts on the 4th of January. It goes to the 29th of February because, yes, this is a leap year. So a bit exciting. All right, this, oh, not again. Okay, Cheryl's just messaged me and told me that it's blurry. I went out of my way to make sure that it wasn't blurry. All right. So, Cheryl, we're just going to go back and we're going to have another look. Okay. This one here, if I put on the auto, hopefully it's no longer blurry. It's going to keep jumping in and out of focus, so that's my only problem. So, is the one on the screen blurry? So hopefully she messages me back in one quick tick. Is it? I'm just going to say, look, see, is it still blurry? Can't spell. I'll have to wait for the thing to change for me. So if you guys can tell me, can you read Notes of Nature perfectly there? I'd like to think that you can. All right, so a little blurry. What about me? Am I blurry? Hi, Chris. All right, so I've turned the other camera on to auto. I'm hoping that it should have just worked itself out. But yeah, let's see. And I'm wondering if it's the actual paper. Okay, and we'll go back. Hi, Virginia. We're just trying to get rid of our blurries on and off. So let me see if fixing that is done. Has that made it not blurry? I'm hoping that we're sweet. Sometimes I've come to the conclusion from what I've been doing, my investigating, that I think it might be the fact that white is very blurry. Okay, So if someone can give me the heads up, is it still blurry? I'm going to set up some stamps while I'm waiting for you guys. Hi, Nat. How you going? So this is the Notes of Nature Cling stamp set. It's a red rubber set. We're trying to make sure we're not blurry still. So I've added some colour to my table. Not blurry for you, Nat? Excellent. Okay, I think that it might be the white. Oh, Lisa, is it still blurry for you? Oh, man. I'm going to have to ditch white, working with white, I think. So this is Notes of Nature. Look, it won't be blurry when there's so much colour on there. Look at it all. Much better. It's as clear as a bell on my screen. I'm not sure what's happening at all because I've got screens up left, right and centre here so that I can watch at the same time. Mind you, it's really distracting because I'm a couple of minutes behind. So it's actually quite off-putting. So Eilish is in there with her Lego, so you'll hear her ferreting around in the Lego because she's got her earmuffs on and she doesn't realise how noisy she is. So, all right, so I'm just pulling these stamp sets apart, this stamp set apart. This is the stamp set that we're using for Retreat. Notes of Nature. It's a really pretty stamp set. I haven't decided which ones I'm using. I know that I will be using the leaves and those leaves and the one that says happy birthday. So I will be using that and I potentially will be using that one and I definitely be using that one. All right, so I might put these ones back for now and I'll just put these on blocks. It only arrived like literally this morning. I'm like so excited because I'm thinking, oh goody, it's finally here. All right, now it's not letting me watch anything. So yeah, I think it's the white. So I'll keep some dark colours in my path here. I'm going to use some Versamark today. So let's do these ones first. So Notes of Natures, it's part of Sweets on page, it starts on page 41 for those people that have already got their catalogues. It's it's sort of a floral set, but it's not really. It's got leaves. I'm in love with these dies, to tell you the honest truth. That's a bit dodgy there on the side, isn't it? These dies, look how fine the leaves are, and there's a really nice feature on that leaf there. So I'm actually really loving them, which is the reason why I got it, because I think that the dies are going to be able to be used for so many different things. All right. I don't know what I was going to say. I thought these little dots here would be great with our oops, I need a big one, with some of our fine tip glue just dopped on the top of them, because then they'll end up looking a bit like one of our gems. You could make your own gems. I was going to do that one, wasn't I? Not this one. That's right. So this one, there's some really good sayings. So today it's all about you. Happy birthday. That's the one I'm using now. So our retreat in February, that's coming up in February, it's going to be using this stamp set. I haven't decided if I'm using the paper. I'll show you the paper in a second. I've just got to quickly put these all together. I should have done this first, but like seriously, it just recently arrived. One of the beauties about being a demonstrator is we get to pre-order. And when you pre-order, you get to get things early. So this stamp set comes in as a bundle at $81.75. So if you do get it, just holding my tongue right while I stick that one on, demonstrators can also pre-earn celebration items. So my friends that are on here that are demos already, like Chris and Nat, I'm not sure if Cheryl's on today. Oh, Virginia's on here too. So a couple of my friends that are on watching on either Facebook or YouTube, they're already demonstrators. And so if they put an order in through their demonstrator portal, they can pre-earn their celebration items. So they can actually get to choose some celebration items already. So demonstrators get 3 months of celebration rather than just 2. So with celebration starting in January for everybody, but is currently available now for our demonstrators. Okay, so this is the last one I'm going to put together. It's just, I love these ones. Anything that's spotty and flecky. Reminds me of what do I want to say? I know which stamp set it reminds me of. It used to be one of my favourites, and I could never say it properly, and now I can't even remember. But it reminds me of one I used to use previously that I really like. I really love this sketchy bit. Okay, but I'm not using it today. So what I'm going to do today is I've been thinking quite a bit about how I'm going to do this. So, but first of all, let's get my head around what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got some Pebble Path, and I've actually got some Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock is not the Pebble Path goes with the paper. Pretty Peacock's just one of my nice favourite colours, you know, because we've all got favourite colours. The dies are really quite cute. The dies do cut out not this paper, but some of the images on the paper that matches it. We'll show you that paper in a second. We're going to go a little bit fuzzy because of the white. There's lots of white on this, but it's white and gold. Okay, if I hold it on an angle, it shouldn't be too fuzzy or too blurry for you. So there's white with some gold flecks. There's some gold with some white. Well, that's actually, the white's actually raised on that, so it's like the white's embossed on it. There's some more white, and this one's got a gold check sort of indent. There's our Pebbled Path piece with some text and some splops in gold, more white with gold. These little bits here, so for example, can be cut out with the die from this set. This big one here, you can cut out from the Lovely and Sweet bundle. So these leaves will cut out also with the bundle of the Notes of Nature. So we might end up using some of those because they're so nice. And then we've got this other gold piece down the bottom here that's all just gold. When you turn it over, there's more white on the other side, but there's this piece here. There's lots of, there's no gold on this side. They're all coordinating pieces though, but get a look at those. I'm thinking we've got, would you say some vanilla, some cacao beans or coffee, something like that. Yeah, I think we've all come to the conclusion that it's the white. Right, so we'll ditch some of the white and we'll see how we go. Interesting though, because my tray, my mat is white. So what we're going to do is I'm going to play, I brought over a piece of vellum just in case as well, and I've got a piece for my inside. Let me just grab an envelope from beside me here. Now, if you were to get the Notes of Nature bundle, it comes in at $81.75. We do need it to be $90 for you to get a celebration item. So if you tack on something extra, maybe some adhesive, some good old liquid adhesive, your dimensionals won't do it because they're only $7.50. So, but you can then get this, and you'll notice that this also goes with it. And I'm sorry, it's white again, but I thought I just had to show it to you. So if you're a fan of stuff with gold, like paper with gold on it, they're in the celebration item. As a free item, you can get this Most Adorned paper. Now you will see on this side, every piece is white and gold. So you can essentially, look at that, that's all little love hearts. You can essentially make it any colour you like. And then when you turn it over, it's all red and white and pink. All right. So how's that? Like, you know, you can't, it's all very, very lovey-dovey. But you can use the other side. Okay, so it doesn't need to be lovey-dovey. It doesn't need to be for romantic cards or anything like that. But you've got that choice there if you want it. This little one here with the little red, little white hearts is really cool. I really like that one. Okay, so I'll put that to the side because we're not actually going to use it today. We're going to stick with some colour and we'll avoid our white, I reckon. We'll leave something on the screen for it to focus on that's not white each time. Okay, so I've got some Pebble Path. I'll just take away my bits of paper. Oh, and I need a bone folder. I've noticed stamping on the glass mat, even with photopolymer stamp sets, it is so nice. You get such a nice image. I don't know, Chris, have you used yours yet? Who else got one? Can't remember who else got one, but it's nice. So this glass mat, it comes with a, where is it? Oh, I tried to show you last week and I couldn't find them. It comes with this little tray here. That little tray, that's all, I don't know, textural. But these little guys, you can mix your paint in them or mix your ink colours in them, put some water in there with a bit of ink. You can store stuff here. It's not going to slip. It sort of sticks and grips to the mat, to your glass. It's made of silicone, so that bit's shiny. So this all comes as a set, so that sticks on there. And this one here is a thin chamois so that you can clean it. I haven't opened it yet, but we'll do after. But I just like this because then like nothing moves. It's quite good. So if I wanted to, I could put all my stamps in here, and they're not going to, or my like dies and stuff like that. I could put all them in there, and they're not going to go anywhere. So while I'm playing, but because of my camera angle, I just need to shove it up there a bit. So I've just got a plain. This is Pebble Path. I did bring in a piece of our Pretty Peacock, and I was thinking from a paper perspective that I would like to use something with gold on it. What do you reckon? I might have to use that piece. And I don't know, maybe this piece. They're just so pretty. Just moved to YouTube and it's still blurry. Oh, Brussels sprout. Let me just go and press one more button. Okay. So it's in and out and in and out. It does like the colour, I must admit. So I don't have it on. I've just switched it over to auto, and let's see if that makes a difference. Okay. So Chris doesn't have her glass mat yet, so she may not end up being able to get one. Now, I didn't bring my trimmer over. It's over on the other desk. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer. I wonder if this one is blurry because it shouldn't be. So the Facebook's decided that it's given up the ghost on me. It's not even playing nice. It doesn't want to let me watch what I'm doing either now. So, you know, we can't win a trick. Let me see. It's very blurry. It's not a little bit blurry. Okay. That screen's just as blurry. Just going to grab my camera. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Don't have enough things here with me. Okay, let me see if that has made a difference, because I was playing with it earlier to see that made it worse. Okay. Put it back on auto. Take it out a little bit, zoom it out a little bit. Okay. Oh, it's not a fan. Okay. You can't read the sentiment on my happy birthday. Today, it's all about you. It's happy birthday. It's like it's not fast enough to keep up. Okay, so let me just close everything. Yeah, it does. It goes blurry when I put it on auto, I think. Okay. All right. Is that any better? Okay, who's got what now? I just feel like it can't keep up. On my restream, it seems beautiful, but I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Okay. Hopefully that's a bit better. No, I don't. I agree with you. It's not a vast improvement. So I've closed absolutely everything else down that I can close down in the hope that Cheryl's messaging me privately. She's going, put your hand in. So we go, what's that song? You put your right hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn around. Yeah, I don't think it's working, Cheryl. But yeah, now it's even fuzzier. I haven't got YouTube up, but I don't know whether it's because everything's so. I may. Now, see, and I think even I'm fuzzy. So yeah, it's fuzzy again. I've turned absolutely. It looks normal on here. I've turned absolutely everything else that I've got off. No, it's me, Cheryl. It's not you. We've got everybody here. If they crouch down, they might get seen. There they are.
Why?
All right. So, yeah. I suppose at least we're amusing. Yeah, I'm very fuzzy. Okay. I've no control over. I've only got control over one camera because my G Hub will only let me control one camera at a time. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Yes, it is the fuzzy family. All right. I'll try not to move too fast. Okay. So I wonder if it's the glass mat. It can't be the glass mat. It just can't be the glass mat. But it only seems to have happened since I got the glass mat. Okay. So, all right. Let me just do some chopping. Okay. So this is our piece that is I've lost track. Pebble Path and gold. I'm just trimming it down now so that it'll be approximately what I'm going to use it later. I just want a little strip of it. Okay, I might go with a 4 centimetre strip. All right. I need my hands in it. I know they interfere, but I do need them in there. So, this piece here is directional. All right, so you will need to be aware of that fact that that piece is directional when you cut it. I mainly like to do portrait style cards. I do have one team member, Chris, who likes to do, whoops, who mainly likes to do, it could be the glare off the glass mat, because I never used to do it when I had the other, I just want a little bit of this. I never used to do it when I had the, just the paper. So I wonder if it's the glass mat, which will be a shame because it's so nice to stamp on and so easy to clean. Because it is quite glary. So I'm wondering if that's, but then that doesn't explain what I was seeing, does it? So I've got these two little pieces here. I've cut them at 10 centimetres. That should be similar to that. I can't decide which way up I want it yet, but we'll see. Okay, now I did bring over, so I'm thinking, I'm sort of, because you guys, I can't show you the case. I can't show you the catalogue. I'm going to case the catalogue. I'm thinking I might use this here because I do love it. Be careful when you put your dies through. I've only used it once and I've already trashed one. Usually it's Maeve that trashes them for me. I'll get in trouble for saying that, let me tell you. So I'm going to use that one and I'm going to use this one and I'm going to use this one because I just really like them and, you know, because I can. So what I needed to bring, did I bring some, have I got, I do have Pebble Path over here, but that's okay. I actually want to cut. I'm going to get the cut and emboss machine out. So you're going to have to put up with me cutting quite a few bits for a little bit. And I've come, I'm voting that it's the, so somewhere here, I've got a piece, here it is, of Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to cut, I actually want quite a few of these. So I need the top piece. Did you all just see what I did with it? Found it, was right where I was looking. So I'm going to just cut from the side because I find that my, I don't know, the pads underneath of my cut and emboss machine seem to cut better down each side. See what I mean? And we'll just poke it out. Might need to poke it out in a few spots. You can get extra tools for the take your pick tool to use. You can actually cut your, I reckon I'm only going to need 3 of these. No, I won't. I'll need more than that. Probably need 4. You can actually get like a little brush. We used to have them when we'd partnered with Sizzix, but now we've got it that it just goes on the tool. It's so good. And another one. And even though this is the one that I ran through next to its mate before, you can't tell. I thought it was going to wreck the die, but I didn't. So It has put a mark on the other one, but that's on the top, doesn't matter. Two. Now you'll notice this one probably won't cut as well, just because of where because it's in the middle. And I don't know what all the machines are different, but mine just seems to not like cutting in the middle as much. So we'll see how we go. And now it's going to make a fibber out of me. Okay. So we're playing with, in Fuzzy Nature, we're playing with the Notes of Nature bundle from the upcoming catalogue that starts on the 4th of January. Demonstrators can currently purchase from it and pre-earn celebration items. 4th of January, did I say February or did I say January? Gosh, I'm going there. Those can pre-earn celebration items. They can pre-purchase the items from the catalogue and start playing. Because I don't know about you, but I am going to have to start making Christmas cards early. But it'll be so nice not to do a Christmas card for a little while. What do you reckon? So, okay. The little brush I think would be much easier. Because at the moment I'm trying to hold my tongue right. It's the textured bits that are catching. And I am liable to, nope, not going to break it. Sweet. Okay, so I've got a little scrap left. Might just cut out some of these because I do need some of these and they're not going to look right in the other colours that I was going to use, but that's fine. Okay, back in it comes. All right, so I couldn't help myself. I had to do the piece first to see what all the pieces cut out and how they cut out, because I just thought they looked so good. And being red rubber, I am a bit excited about the fact that we can leave stays on. Let's see, did these cut out properly? Please, please, please. All right. Yep. It's just a matter of pushing them out. Okay. Come on. All right, this little bit's here still stuck in there. There it goes. I wasn't pushing. I was a bit too gingerly with when I was pushing it. But I'm also thinking that it needs to be cut out. Probably not in that one. With actually the back. Nope, not doing that. Okay. You can almost feel and hear my thought process. So, sorry, it's going to be fuzzy for a second. I'm wondering, let's try something. Okay. Am I currently fuzzy? If anyone would like to share, slight blur over the white, but still okay to watch. Okay, that was Natalie a little while ago. All right, so what I'm thinking is, actually what I'm copying is, in the catalogue, there is a card that looks very similar to what I'm about to do. I will be changing it up just a smidge. I only needed 3. And the reason I'll be changing it up a smidge because I want to have a bit more variety and I don't want to do exactly what they've done. Okay. So I have got, and then I'm going to pop that over there. Yeah. Looking good. Okay, so Lisa's saying it's still fuzzy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, actually, I'm thinking I might, let's ditch the glass mat and see if that makes a difference. So bye-bye glass mat. And now you've just got my, okay. And I don't normally straight on my table, but I will be today. I did have a scrap of paper, so I can go around the edges. So I'll use that. Okay. All right, peeps, is that better? All right. So, oh gosh, there's bits of rubbish and everything everywhere. So using my dotty stamp, I brought over some Pretty Peacock. Still fuzzy. Ay, 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 ay. Can't win a trick. Nope. All right. Let's put you back on autofocus and see what it says now. How's it going? Which one's better, Chris? YouTube or Facebook? Because she's watching me on both. And she hasn't answered me yet, so I'll just see, because it takes a few minutes for it to catch up. I just stuck my finger in the ink. Facebook's better. So if anyone wants to hop on over Facebook and watch it over there, Chris said it's better over there. Because all I'm doing, this is stamping the same cut, like, so Pretty Peacock straight onto Pretty Peacock. Okay, so it just gives a spotty effect. All right. And then based on the card that I'm looking at, I'm going to glue these guys straight on. So one of these actually has some ink in it, the other one doesn't. I don't know how I'm going to fix this fuzzy issue, because when I was watching it wasn't too bad. So, but I was watching on Facebook because I've got a secret Facebook group that nobody's on. Oh, are you serious, man? Now I've got no glue. I don't even have a new one here. When your glue gets really empty, that'll make it go fuzzy. Just flick it around a bit, and sometimes it starts working again. Which is all going to come flopping out because of the amount of pressure I put on it. Squeeze it. Yep. Oops. It's like it's got a big glob stuck in it. I can feel that there's still some in there. You can take the end off it and clean the little nozzle. Of course, it doesn't want to. Look, there's heaps in there. Right. Okay, so we just created a mess. Don't mind me. Okay. Just creating a bit of a mess here. I've got glue from one end of me to the other. Well, I think we're onto a new bag on the Lego. Lego bags are the noisiest bags ever. All right. What a mess. Knew there was glue in it. Got it everywhere. Yeah, you could do that, Chris. I'm going to stick one in the middle first so that I get them relatively even. I've got glue from one end of me to the other. Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh, everything's sticky. I'm going to put that back on because I'm just making more and more mess. I'm just going to grab the glue from around here. Right. And you could go both directions. You don't have to go, but yeah. All right. Put a little bit more glue on here. This is the back of one of the stamps. Right. So we know that she's not empty. So it is actually a blob that is in there giving me grief. So once it's out, I'm going to end up glue everywhere. You watch. I don't know that this one is sharp enough. I was crafting the other night and I think I left the lid off. So it oh, here she comes. You see it? This is going to be so satisfying. Oh, now it's gone everywhere. Ah! It's not satisfying. I got the little globby bit out, but then I got an excessive amount of glue out. Right, I have an excessive amount of glue out, so I'm going to use this one that's not working. I'm going to keep it in here, and I'm just going to spread it around. Put the lid on the other one, and hopefully that'll stop that one going. My gosh. This is supposed to make it look easy. I'm not very good at that today. All I've done is look messy today. Okay. My numbers have gone down. I presume it's because we are fuzzy. I need to get that set up right. Okay. I'm sorry about the fuzz, guys. I'm wondering. I say goodbye to him. Did that make it better? And I might, yeah. How's that? Is that better? Please, someone tell me that it's better. They've just started so that you can actually stream to Instagram, but since I'm having enough trouble streaming just to Facebook and YouTube, I'm thinking that we might just leave it go. Okay. and not add Instagram into the mix. Okay, and then we'll put this one here. Okay, we'll need to go around and snip off the extra bits. Okay. Would someone like to comment and tell me if I'm still fuzzy? I probably am still fuzzy, knowing my life. If I do this correctly, all these bits will just, yeah, all those little bits will stay on there. And we need to take these little bits off the top as well. Now you will end up with some little bits left over. If you desire, you could put them up at the top, but I'm not going to. But they could go, you could attach them in little bits, places where they need to. Oh, there's a little bit there to come off the side. Okay. All right, yes to still fuzzy. Okay. Now I'm going to add, I've still got a great big chunk of glue on here, so I'm actually going to add it to the back of this because we don't want to waste any glue, only because, you know. And now I'm going to brave opening it again. Okay. And that is going to sit down here. Make sure you put your words up the correct way. Okay? Because that one there is going to sit like that over the top of it. You could stick it over the top of here like this. Depends on how you fancy putting it up together. So let's stamp and cut a sentiment. So I brought over with me the Stylish Shapes. They're a nice set of dies at the best of times, but not that one. This one here doesn't want to come out. This one here, I don't think it'll fit on that one. No, this one here fits perfectly our sentiment. So these are a really nice set of shapes. Now I have got one in here that I've already cut before, so I am going to use it. But what I will say is I brought these over mainly because I've got a piece of cardstock here in case I stuff it up. All right, so I'm going to emboss on here in gold. You could get away with stamping in pebbled path on it, but I think it needs to be embossed in gold. Okay, so we'll see how we go. If I stuff it up, I've got a piece that I can do later. And if not, well, then we're sweet. So somewhere on my table, using my Versamark, looking at my sentiment, I'll just take that bit of fluff off it. Oh, I need my embossing buddy. He's in here somewhere. There it is. Just give it a bit of a wipe with your embossing buddy just to make sure there's no fingerprints or static electricity because we don't need gold fingerprints on here as well. I am going to stamp it in gold. Today is all about you. Happy birthday. Hopefully that is straight. We are about to find out because we cannot see anything so far. Here is the gold. I keep them in my container. I haven't got my oh, sorry, it's white. I bought white over. I can't use white. Uh-oh. I needed gold. Let me go get the gold. Okay, I changed my mind. I decided gold. Yeah, I need gold. I haven't got a packet of the new gold yet, so we'll see how we go. It might not be as nice because you do need to replace these on a regular basis because they go yuck. So we'll see how we go. Today is all about you. Happy birthday. Such a pretty font, isn't it? We found so many spoons recently when we cleaned up my daughter's room, so I've got spoons everywhere at the minute. All right, so there was in the embossing set, there is a tiny pair of tweezers that I absolutely love. We don't need white. The glass tabletop also had a beautiful feature that it was heat resistant, but it's not camera resistant. So I've got the heat tool out, and hopefully if I hold this in the right spot, you'll see it start to change colour. Light magic. Just like magic. Today's all about you. Happy birthday. And that is gold embossed, and it's all done. You've got to be really careful not to burn it, okay? Curled it. But you do have to be careful not to burn it. All right? Yeah, I'm sorry about the fuzz. I don't know. I don't know what its problem is. Okay, so that there, is it now still fuzzy? Oh, I saw it change. Okay. Today is all about you. Happy birthday. We've got quite a few different fibres, ribbons that you can get. We've got some gold. This suite actually has a really pretty faux leather with it. It won't work on this card, but it does have also has some really cute cork cork embellishments. So again, they won't work. So I've brought over the this is a really pretty ribbon that's just made out of the lost colour, and it's got like a white. I'm having to describe it to you now since you know, we need yeah, I have to describe it to you since we can't see. It's got like almost like a mottly look, so there's a little bit of white in it as well, but I thought it would match quite nicely. Okay, so I am going to pull in a piece of white because I do want some white flowers. Some white flowers, some green leaves. Good lordy. It's got me all caboodles up, kerfuffled up now. So I'm going to do some so pretty peacock leaves. Okay. And we will have, I need an A block. Teeny tiny A block. Oh, it's almost too big for that. I'm thinking I might do that flower. Yeah, I might do that flower in some Moody Mauve. What do you reckon? Okay. I'm thinking, why did she stand at 3? She's going to cut them out, that's why. Okay, there is a die to cut this one out, and it's in the die packet set over here. Nope, that's stylish shape, so it's not going to help me in any way, shape or form. Yeah, do you like that? Stylish shape's not going to help me in any way, shape or form. Let's try these ones. I hate that. So sticky. And I'll have that one. And if I put this one here back, then hopefully, I don't need that one. Hopefully it won't stick to the rest of the piece of the other piece of paper. This little tiny squidgy one, you have to be careful you don't lose it. Okay, because it's only tiny. All right, so that's these two. So we'll cut those out. Okay. Ooh. Get some muscle support. What did I just fill in? Don't need that. Okay. And we'll have that one. As much as I'd love to cut them out more than one at a time, I'm cutting them out one at a time because otherwise they just don't like me today. All right. That's one. And we need two. So what I'm doing is so that your die doesn't move, when you're squishing it together, push it through. Hopefully it worked. We pushed it through. Look. When you've pushed through, it's if you hold it down at the same time, it shouldn't move. And since you can only hold down one at a time, I don't know what I'm doing here. Yes, I do. I'm getting all my die stuff. If you put your plate on at an angle. All right, put this on at an angle, squish it down onto the die and hold it on that die, your fingers on that die until the die goes into the rollers. You are less likely to get it moving on you. I can't promise it will work every time, but it's why I don't have success coming back in the other direction. So, because you can go both directions. All right. And please excuse the snoring in the background. That is the darling Grace. Okay, still fuzzy. All right. Everybody's been very quiet recently, so I'm guessing that I am still fuzzy. And we've got one more little flower. I like to have things in threes. I can get away with the leaves as a twosome, but I do like threes. So this set I've got is the one, it's called Notes of Nature. It's on page 43. And for those that are interested in coming, I've got a retreat in February, the weekend before the last weekend. I think it's around the 17th. I'd have to have a look. So the weekend before Stamps Club. Okay, we've got a very, very busy January, February because we've got celebration. So I'll be doing some extra goodies and extra things through celebration. What happened to my gold? Can't not have my gold in there. So I haven't done the inside yet. I haven't stuck this down because I can't do. All right, so I'm pretty clear now. Okay. I have, in that case, I think I know the problem. Well, I haven't stuck this down because I want to do my ribbon. And you're going to go like so. Yep, okay. Stick this one down. Lots of glue flowing now. Got it everywhere. Retreat is the 17th and 18th of February. Thank you, Amanda. All right. Deposits are being taken now. The deposit is $100. The whole retreat costs you $200. You will get this bundle. Plus, you will get some papers, embellishments, some ribbons. And because it's $200, you'll also get 2 celebration items of your choice. So we've got lots of things happening. Celebration items at this stage are of your choice, but I might change my mind about that one. We'll see how we go. But at the moment, they're celebration items of your choice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my standard. I'm going to put this guy. So go away, watch. Everybody's beeping me. I'm going to put this guy at the back here. This is how I normally tie my bows. The girls that come to retreat and to classes will know. Okay. If you can't make it to retreat on the 17th and 18th of February, if you'd like retreat in a box will be available. What does that involve? Retreat in a box is exactly the way it sounds, is that you'll get all the retreat goodies, including the celebration items, and the PDF for the instructions. There's no videos for the retreat things. The PDF, and it will all come nicely packaged in a box and arrive on your doorstep and I'll pop that in the mail for you since you won't be coming to the actual retreat. We're just going to tie a knot for those people that don't like to tie bows. Okay, because I know there's a few people out there that don't like to tie bows. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Amanda. Retreat is the 17th and 18th of February. Okay, so it goes 2 days. And Amanda comes up from Sydney for it. So I've got to say it's good. But, you know, I'm biased. Okay. That is going to get stuck onto there. Like so. It will have some dimensionals on it, but it's only going to have dimensionals on the bottom and the top. Now, this is a perfect opportunity to use these pieces along the edge here. Oh, they're white, so they're being fuzzy again. So what I'll often do is we'll just go 3s, I think. Just want to be able to work out where I'm putting things. So I get it to straddle the piece of ribbon. If it straddles the ribbon, it sits better than if it actually sits on the ribbon. So we don't want it to sit on the ribbon. We want it to straddle over the top. I want to try and keep those bits on the, okay. So it's going to straddle over the top of that ribbon. All right. Now you've got to, what you can do with these bits here, you can colour them in You can run a little bit of water over them, but you can also bring out my favourite, which is hiding here somewhere, and that is my trusty, let's do the flowers, my trusty little Winker Stella, just to give a little bit of extra colour by making that ink run a bit, okay? So they're just really pretty. Okay, so I'm in the process of doing the graphics for Retreat. I'm doing the process of doing the graphics for upcoming Stamp Clubs. Stamp Club will be going ahead again this year. Anybody is welcome to join. You can also do Stamp Club by mail. If I end up with anyone doing it by mail, you will get a video of the projects. Okay, that is my plan. If I don't get any takers for the mail version, I'll just do the I'll just do it in person. So in person covers is over one weekend. It's a Saturday and a Sunday here. That a squeeze. I did open a new one the other day. I wonder if that's it. Yep, that's the new one. Let's use the new one. It's got heaps of glitter in it. So Stamps Clubs is on the end of the last weekend of every month. And so the last weekend of January, weekend of February. The only weekend that we don't do the last weekend of the month is December. For good reason. Yes. For those that come up from Sydney, you will need accommodation. There is a really good little motel down the road. It's about $80, $90 a night. But once you get to know the group up here, if you're travelling, they're really good at hiring out rooms for free. So I believe Amanda is staying with our friend Sharon. I presume anyway, that's where she stayed last time. So I'm just adding a little bit of Winker Stella to these guys. Oh, that was my new one. You know what? Looking at it, this one's the new one. I just needed to squeeze it. Okay, yeah, there it is. I store them head down so that way they stay wet. Okay, put this away. Don't know where it's gone. There it is. Okay, you can add alcohol to them, and then you get a bit more life out of them. The other thing that you can add to your Winker Stella, if you pull off the end, is you can add a bit of colour as well as the alcohol. Okay, 1 drop of colour in there, and you've got Winker Stella in whatever colour it is that you've popped in. Make sure your card opens the correct way. It wouldn't be the first time I've done that wrong. I'm sure I'm not the only one. And there we go. Okay. All right, so we are going to pop, that's going to end up there. However, where's those 2 things I just coloured in? I would like these. I'm thinking that they might go over this side. What do you reckon? Yep, like that. You're funny, Amanda. School holidays, that's why you get to watch. Normally you're still at school. So, okay, those 2 there. And I'll put one of these up here. Hopefully, get to see most of it. I don't want to see all of this one, so I'm going to tuck it right in underneath here because I only want to see a little bit. School holidays rules. And then we'll take these off because then I'll work out where I want to stick this other one. Okay. If they're long and skinny pieces, I'll often put less dimensionals on there and I'll manipulate it underneath it, depending on where it is landing. Okay. Probably doesn't, oh, yeah, actually it does need that one. Now, I don't have any of the little cork dots with me, but some gems that look really quite pretty on here. We haven't done the inside yet though, so we do need to do that. And I am going to decorate it with leaves, the same as my, so we do have inside and outside sentiments. What does this say? Thanks for making me smile. That's going to be a birthday thing. And just a little note to say hello. How about we just write happy birthday on the inside in pen when we write it on. Pop some leaves in here. We'll all get to tell Eilish how noisy her Lego is next time we see her. What do you reckon? Because she has no idea that we're talking about her. It's amazing what a new set of noise cancelling headphones will do. I think that looks all right. And where's my dotty one? So for those ladies that are coming up for any of my events, or going to be here for any of my events, they can actually see how this has turned out in real life, because those little dots are very difficult for you guys to see, but man, do they make a huge difference. I'm very happy with how this card's turning out. Let me show you. I'll post a photo of it later. I would normally send you back to YouTube to rewatch the video, but I don't think I'll be doing that. Okay. And we'll pop that inside there. How's that? Take my hands out, take my piece of paper out. All right. And as much as I'd love to raise it up and have you, I'm not sure of the keys that make me so that I can do it. Well, look, I found the shortcut. Let's see, how can we zoom in? There isn't one for zooming in. There's no shortcut for that. So thank you for all for joining me. Hopefully I'm not too fuzzy. It's good to see you all. Have a very happy new year. Stay safe. Do something fun. And I will see you all next week in 2024. Wow. And next Thursday is when the catalogue goes live, so there'll be no longer be sneak peeks. Right. So toodaloo.